Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is idioms 262. The idiom today is to fall off the wagon. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If someone falls off the wagon, he or she returns to drinking again after a period of trying to quit or abstain. And of course, we're talking about drinking alcohol here. All right, we have a second meaning here too. They say by extension. This phrase could also be used with other harmful addictions, such as smoking, taking drugs, overeating. So if you had those addictions and you tried to get over them for a period of time, you were trying to abstain from them, and then you return to them, we could also say you fell off the wagon too for those. Even though, to be honest with you, I still think it's used more for alcohol problem than any other one. All right, let's continue. The origin goes back to the late 1800s and early 1900s, when there used to be water wagons that were used to water down dusty, unpaved roads during the summer. So yeah, you probably imagine this. Think of like the old cowboy days. Maybe it was really hot. People would be walking. They'd be kicking up the dust. It would probably blow up. You might breathe it in. You wanted to avoid that. So they actually really had water wagons going by. They throw water on it, so to keep the dust down. That's what they did. So we did really have water wagons at one time. That's why sometimes when you looked at this phrase "fall off the wagon," you're probably thinking, "Wagon? What wagon? Where's the wagon?" So here's where the wagon comes into the picture. Okay. Around the same time, another expression used to be heard that was to be on the wagon. This was used by people who wanted to abstain from drinking alcohol, stay away from alcohol completely, meaning that they would prefer to drink water than drink alcohol, or instead of alcohol. Eventually, the idiom to fall off the wagon was used to mean someone who returned to drinking alcohol again. So that's how we got it. That's where it came about. Let's continue. All right, we just have a couple of examples here. Example number one. Her uncle went to AA meetings. Remember, AA stood for Alcoholic Anonymous. So for those people that have really serious drinking problems, they might go to these meetings to help them to try to quit. Okay. And try to stay sober. Sober, of course, that really just means not drunk. But he eventually fell off the wagon again. That's the way we would say it. Somebody fell off the wagon again. Maybe they were trying to make a real effort to stop, but maybe they just couldn't do it. They got too tempted and they fell off the wagon again. And the second one here, well, this would be an example where we use fall off the wagon for something other than alcohol. That movie star has been in rehab for drugs several times. Every time he leaves the rehabilitation program, he eventually falls off the wagon again. Yeah, we hear about this all the time. This happens to a lot of celebrities. Anyway, I hope it's clear. I hope you got it. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.